Now, I wonder whether you know what this is. Whether maybe you've got one at home or whether you've seen one before. Have you got any idea what it is? It's something I bought for Astrid a few years ago at Christmas time because of something that she is afraid of. When you pull the trigger, it does that. Any ideas? Ellen, perhaps you could help out. This is a spider catcher. And for people that are scared of spiders, it enables you to pick them up. That's not a real spider, that's a plastic one, whilst staying socially distanced from the spider. And I got Astrid this because she is really quite scared of spiders. But of course, Astrid isn't the only person that's scared of things. Ellen, what are you scared of? Is there anything that you're afraid of?
I'm quite afraid of being high up, actually. So heights for me.
Okay. So Astrid's scared of spiders, you're scared of heights, and actually, if I'm really honest, there's something that I'm scared of as well, and that's wasps. I really don't like wasps. If there's one in the room, I just have to leave. But it's not just Astrid and Ellen and me that are afraid of things. Be honest with yourself for a moment. What are the things that have the power to make you feel afraid? Because I think it's true of every single one of us. We have all got fears. We've all got things that we're scared of or scared about. And if anyone ever tells you that they're not afraid of anything, they're probably just afraid of being found out. But I'll tell you something else that's true. When we see how close God is at the times that we're feeling afraid, it actually makes a difference. And that's what we want to think about this morning. We want to think about the things that we're afraid of and the difference that God makes. But before we get on to that, we've got a bit of a quiz for you. People are afraid of all sorts of different things, and some of those fears have really strange names. So we've got a quiz in which we're going to give you the names of 6 unusual fears and then 3 options to guess from what's the actual meaning of this fear. What does the word mean? So here we go with the first one.
Okay, our very first one is ablutophobia. Is it the fear of taking exams? Is it the fear of cartoon characters or washing? Have a think. What could it be? Choose your answer and let's see. It is washing.
Don't think I'd want to be standing too near to anyone who had that fear. Okay, here we go with the second one. Blenophobia. What do you think blenophobia is the fear of? Is it the fear of slime? Or is it the fear of donkeys? Or is it the fear of treading on the cracks in the pavement? But who does that, right? Have a think. Which one do you think it is? 1, 2, or 3? It is the fear of slime. If you said number 1, you get a point.
Awesome. What's up next? So we've got bogeyphobia. Weird one. Is it the fear of railway trucks? Is it the fear of losing at golf? Or is it actually the fear of bogeys? What do you think? Pick your answer. Let's see. It is bogeys. Gross.
I so wish you hadn't said pick your answer. Okay, hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia. Is it the fear of? It's a real word. Is it the fear of hippopotami or hippopotamuses? I'm never sure which one it is. Is it the fear of long words? Or is it the fear of being sneezed on? Have a think. Which one do you think it is? Well, if you picked long words, you're absolutely right. That was a little bit unkind of whoever chose that name for that fear, but it is the fear of long words.
That is extremely unkind. Okay, our next one is philomophobia. Is philomophobia the fear of kissing? Or is it the fear of orchestras? Or other people's underwear? My goodness. Have a think. Which one are you going for? Okay, let's find out. It is the fear of kissing.
Okay, last one. Arachibutyrophobia. What do you think arachibutyrophobia is? Is it the fear of gargoyles? If you don't know what a gargoyle is, sometimes on very old buildings or maybe on old churches, if you look around the roof, there are some really ugly statues sticking out from the bottom of the roof, and those are called gargoyles. Is it the fear of those? Or is it the fear of your mother-in-law? Or is it the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth? Have a quick think. Which one do you reckon it is? Anyone sitting at home who said numbers 1 and 2 are the same thing, you lose a point. Shame on you. It is actually the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. How many did you get right? I know some of those fears probably sound pretty silly, but actually, if you really are scared of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth, it wouldn't be a laughing matter. And you might think that I'm silly for being scared of wasps, but all of us have things we're scared of, if we're really honest about it. And this last year or year and a bit has been a bit scary, hasn't it? After months of lockdown, I wonder how you felt on your first day back at school or your first day back in the office. I wonder how you felt the first time you went to the shops and had to wear a mask. It's been a frightening year in all kinds of ways. A lot of our young people are just getting to the end of their exams, and that's been quite a scary time as well, especially with how different everything's been this last year. But it might be that you are scared of something completely different. You might be afraid of getting ill, or of losing your job. Or you might be afraid of a bully at school, or at work, or at home. You might be scared of what other people think of you. Or you might be scared of heights, or of getting older, or perhaps scared of dying, or scared of failing in some way. Or you might be scared of spiders, or something completely different. Just take a moment and think of 1 or 2 things that you're afraid of. They might be things that you wouldn't mind admitting to other people, or they may be things that you would only ever admit to God that you're scared of. Because today's service isn't about fear. That's just an idea that's out there somewhere. Today's service is about things that we are afraid of. And that keeps it real, and it keeps it solid, and it keeps it something that we can ask God to help us with. And so I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, in quiet actually, to think about what are the things that you're scared of right now, and to tell God what they are. If you're sitting with someone else, and if you want to tell them, that's fine, but you don't have to. You can just tell God. Let's just take a moment in quiet and do that.